Hey, Shooting Star Nation, how you doing? This is another beautiful day and another time to talk about the race is not for the swiftest. What does that mean? Who is in competition with you? Who is competing with you? Who's competing? Why is there competition? Guess what? The overlords, the governments, the people that are in power always want us to be competing. Why is this? Is competition of the gods or is competition of the devils, demons? Why do we have to compete? Why do we have to be swift to get there first? What's up with that? Whose journey is it? These are the questions that I ask to get you thinking. This journey that we are on is an individual journey. Ain't no way we have to be competing with the other to get there first, to finish up in a timely manner so that we can get the accolades. This is a programming. And if we start to step out of the programming, we're going to find ourselves less stressed and doing what we got to do and be happy to do it. I'm saying that to say that the only competition that you're supposed to be in, if you choose to, is to be in competition with yourself, not the next person. Why do you feel as though you have to compete with the neighbor or your friend or your family? Why? What will that do for you? To say, yay, you got there, you made it. Then what? The thing is, how I see it is that the race really is for the swiftest, but the swift person according to the way that you want to move, how fast you want to go. Sometimes you just want to be fast, and then sometimes you just want to be friggin' slow. So, there's no competition. It's imaginary. It's all in your head. The next person is not competing with you. And if you look at it like that, then it releases stress from upon you. Lots of us have hypertension and all the other diseases, diabetes, large heart, and all the other things that goes with having stress and hypertension. We have been programmed generations before our time, so it came down to us that we always have to be in some type of competition. You're doing sales, it's a competition. You're going to school, it's a competition. You are at work, it's a competition. Why is there a competition, and who are you competing with? So from my point of view, you just have to do what you got to do it well. You're going to be seen. Trust me. You do it well, you do it in a timely manner, and as long as there's quality to it, you're going to be seen. There's no race. The race is in our head. Stop trying to compete with the next person. The next person's journey is their journey. Your journey is your journey. As somebody told me sometime, well, if you don't do it this way, you won't be happy. Okay, so what does happiness mean to you? And trust me, happiness means a totally different thing to me. So it depends on what your happiness is. That is what's going to work for you. And then it depends on what makes me happy. What is my happiness? That will work for me. So your happiness, for example, maybe house, land, cars, children, husband, and the list goes on. And my happiness may just be traveling, getting away, getting out of state, visiting a friend. That's happiness for me, for example. So, guess what? There's no competition. So, you looking at me thinking that I'm not happy or I'm not living the life? How you know this? Because I don't have what you have, which is what you think makes you happy. See the difference? So, there's no race. The competition is all in your head. And the sooner we start to move away from that mindset, we'll do much better. You have a group of people taking a course. Some are getting it like this because of their experiences, their journeys, and stuff like that. And then others just taking their time, asking a lot of questions, and learning as they grow. Everybody is in the same class, doing what they got to do. So we have to get out of this mindset where we're always in some type of competition. Ain't nobody competing with you. You competing with you. And as soon as we think about it or see life in that way, we are on our way. We're on our journey. We came to this planet with all different purposes. So my purpose may be to support somebody else. Whenever I do come up on them, that person, I would know I'll support that person. Your purpose may be the leader. So you would get the support that you need. We both may be leaders, but in two different ways. So then it's easy to maneuver. We can be happy, we can meet, we can bounce off of each other and keep it moving. There is no competition. We each have our journey on our part, and you could be swift about it if you want, but there's no competition. The only person that you're in competition with is yourself. That's just what life is all about. And the sooner we recognize that, it's the better. You'll be happy. You'll be stress free. You'll be doing it in your own time, working with your ancestors, working with your gods as you see fit. We have to try and stop controlling each other, because we all have our own brain. BRAIN. Yep, we all have our own brain, and we all can think for ourselves. We can converse, we can discuss, but there's no control. That control gotta go, because that control only comes out of your eyes. And if you were to control somebody else, they would have had your head, your brain. There's no control. So I want you to think about these things today. The race is for the swiftest. But if we look at it, examine that phrase, there's no race. We're not competing against each other. The only time that you can get any type of competition is on the race track. And if you're not on the racetrack, There's no race. I mean, literally, there's no race. So stop trying to compete with your neighbor. Stop trying to compete with your friends. Stop trying to compete with your family and just live. You'll get there in your own time, but more importantly, in divine time. And time is another issue because for me, we have to understand that there's no time. Spiritually speaking, there's no time. You notice how time is speeding up because there's no time. That is another discussion for another day. The race is not for the swiftest, but for those who endure till the end. Doesn't matter when you get there, to cross the finish line, you get there. That's it. Some people may take your idea, your dream, or your situation and jump ahead of you, get the materials, get whatever it is they need, and go on. Dust in your face. Was that for them? Maybe not. Was that information for them? Maybe. Don't get bruised. Don't get hurt. It is not for the swiftest. You gather up yourself, get yourself together, and keep it moving. There's no competition. Who you competing with? Who are you competing with? Yourself. So today I want you to reflect on those words and know that there is no time. So the race can go on and on and on and on and on. But in truth and in fact, there is no competition. It's all within your head. You can give yourself a deadline. You can give yourself a time to complete. But really and truly, I'm awakening you up to the fact that there's no competition. The overlords always want us to be competing against each other. Competing against our brother man, our sister. Why? Competing against your spouse. Why? When both of you are working towards the whole. One thing. Not who's going to do it better or who's going to get there faster. You can work. Why not come together and do a quality job? Get it done in record time. Let it be the best that it can be, and so forth. Let's work on changing some of the programming. Let's work on fixing ourselves. Let's work on being at peace, being at one with each other. Let's work on striving towards the best for all, not competing. No competition. And don't get hurt when the next person don't want to take your idea or don't want to take your suggestion. That suggestion was for your journey. That suggestion was for that time. If the next person is there at that point now and want to go on that journey, on that venture for themselves, let them go. It's all good. They're going to get there. So, again, let's just walk the way that we're supposed to walk with our spirit, with our elders, with our gods, as he would say, and be at peace. Know that you have nobody else to blame but yourself, and you're in competition with yourself anyway. If you want to be in competition, you're in competition with yourself. And so it is. I'll catch you guys again tomorrow on Shooting Star Nation on Facebook. It's Shooting Star. Talk to you later. Peace, peace, peace. Love, love, love.